I never imagined that a single misunderstanding could shatter the life I had carefully built. My wife and I had always shared a seemingly strong bond, and our daughter was the center of our world. But one evening, everything changed. I came home late from work, exhausted and drained, only to be met with accusations that left me speechless. My wife had been told a story by our daughter, an exaggerated version of events, twisted to cast me in a negative light. Without asking me for my side, she believed it all, and in a moment of anger, asked me to leave our home. I was stunned. The person I trusted most had turned her back on me based on a narrative. I didn't even have a chance to explain. That night, I sat in my car, feeling a mix of betrayal, sadness, and disbelief. I had always thought my wife would hear both sides before passing judgment, but the hurtful words and the slam of the door told me that she no longer trusted me, or worse, that she trusted someone else more. In the days that followed, I stayed with a friend, trying to make sense of what had happened. I replayed the moments in my mind, wondering if there was something I could have done differently. I also realized how quickly lies, even from someone as young as our daughter, could disrupt years of love and trust. It was a painful lesson about how fragile relationships can be when communication breaks down. Meanwhile, my wife was tense and distant whenever we spoke on the phone. She refused to discuss the incident, insisting that she had made the right decision based on what our daughter had told her. Every attempt I made to explain myself was met with silence or defensiveness. It was as if I had become invisible, a stranger in my own home, while our daughter was elevated to a position of unquestionable truth. 3 weeks passed. I had begun to accept that our relationship might never return to what it had been. I kept myself busy, trying to find solace in work and the small support of friends. Yet there was a quiet hope deep inside me. Hope that my wife would eventually see the truth and realize that I had never betrayed her trust or done anything to hurt her. Then out of nowhere, she called me. Her voice was hesitant, almost embarrassed. She said that she wanted to apologize. It took every ounce of restraint not to speak before listening. She admitted that she had believed our daughter's lies without verifying them and realized that she had acted rashly by throwing me out. I could hear the regret in her tone, the weight of guilt she had carried for weeks. Hearing her apology was both relieving and bittersweet. I appreciated her acknowledgement, but the pain of those 3 weeks lingered. It had taken so long for her to recognize the truth, and in that time, so much trust had been strained. We talked for hours that evening, trying to bridge the gap that had formed between us. It wasn't easy, but it was a start. In the end, the experience taught all of us a valuable lesson. Trust must be earned and preserved, not assumed or misplaced. Lies, no matter how small, can have far-reaching consequences, and believing them without verification can break hearts. I forgave my wife, not because it erased the past, but because I chose to move forward with hope that we could rebuild what had been lost, stronger, wiser, and more careful with the fragile treasure of trust